Live from Elk Grove High School in Elk Grove Village, Illinois, it's Elk Grove Boys Lacrosse right here on EGTV. It is the first conference game for both Elk Grove and Conant in a cross-town rivalry, and we have it for you live right here with our entire EGTV staff. I'm Gabe Newman. Elk Grove coming into this game 0-2 with losses to Taft and at St. Patrick's to 2 games in the last 10 days. And their last game on April 30th, so that was Monday, a 16-7 loss to St. Patrick, and now they're playing their first conference game of the season. As for Conant, they're 1-1 with a big overtime win over Rolling Meadows on March 19th. That was their first conference game, as was their first game of the year, a 15-14 win in overtime, followed by a loss on Tuesday to Hoffman Estates. That was a 10-5 loss for the Cougars. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. For Conant, it's Renzo Lathos, Tony Medema, Matthew Sharbaugh, Joey Rufus, Antonio Raimondi, Hales Young, Anthony Girardi, Patrick Krasanich, and Peyton Carleon. And in the net is TJ Diamond Jr., who is conceding, who's 1-1 this year and has conceded 11.6 goals per game in the 2 games so far this year as we are underway. Elk Grove's starters, will get them to you as we get along here on what has turned out to be a very beautiful night in Elk Grove. Here comes Conant. This is Sharbaugh. Back in towards the middle. No, Sharbaugh still has it. Now passes in to Young. Conant setting up a perimeter here. Young scans, goes back to Sharbaugh, the second leading goal scorer on this Cougar team. In front, and the shot is blocked by the Grenadiers and picked up by Colin Redmond, and he is on the break, although he has it stripped. And here comes Conant one more time. Cross it goes to Sharbaugh, who shoots, and it's blocked away. And saved by Lou Fauscher, the Elk Grove starting goalie. And now here comes Elk Grove the other way. This is Beckham Amick. And he drops off and lets White Shirts get ahead of him. It's Griffin Ewan, Timmy Whalen, Colin Redmond, Connor Mullins, and Philip O'Neek as it goes into the side of the net, now behind. And knocked away by Krasanich. And now here comes a burst of speed from Renzo Lathos. Or from Parker Abel, rather. He steps to the left, still going. He's still going, gets in front of the net, now has to pass it up. And now it's with Rufus. And Conant backs off here. Rufus, 3 goals this year. Might be Rofus, actually. R-O-F-U-S. Pass into the front, shot, and a goal. The game's first goal scored by Conant. Antonio Raimondi, his second goal of the year. And it's 1-0 Cougars. So Conant strikes quickly. And with 9:33 to go, it is Conant 1, Elk Grove 0. We'll get ready for another face-off here. It's swept back towards Conant's net and the stoppage. And here we go. It'll be Conant with the ball here. Taking it down the field is Rofus. Rofus scanning. Takes it to the side of the net. Looking for someone in the middle, and it's tipped, but still falls to Zielinski. He backs off, though. And now it's behind the net. Chance here, and there it is, 2-0. Peyton Carleon, the Cougars' top goal scorer this season, scores his 11th goal of the year. 2-0 Conant here early on. Goal number 11 for the junior attacker. And Peyton Carleon has scored 11 goals this year. That's more than Elk Grove's team combined. Only 10 goals scored by the Grenadiers so far this year. 3 against Taft, 7 against St. Patrick, both of them in losses. And now here it's 2-0 Conant. Fight for the ball in midfield. It comes away to Elk Grove. Spinning with it is Griffin Ewan. He lost it, though, and it's picked up by Parker Abel. Now with Sharbaugh. Conant will reset here. Sharbaugh still has it. And it's passed backwards to Tibbetts. Jack Tibbetts, sophomore midfielder. Charging on it with it. Lost the ball. Picked up off the ground by Tibbetts. Back it goes to Sharbaugh. Into the front, and it's saved by Fauscher on a shot from Raimondi. Conant resets, though. Into the front for Sharbaugh. He can't get a grip on the ball, though. It's loose. And a flag flies. Penalty coming up for Conant. Here comes Elk Grove with Jacob Dean spinning around. And he loses possession, and we will get a penalty here. So Elk Grove will be playing a man up. With 7:15 to go in the opening quarter, 2-0 Conant. There was a question whether this game would even be played tonight. There's storms throughout the day. Luckily, though, there's a long shot from Ewan, and it is blocked away. Saved by the goalie, Diamond. And advanced forward by the Cougars, looking to break shorthanded. This is Ranieri round the right side, now into the X. Conant has the ball here with Hales Young. Side of the net, and it's shot blocked. Still loose. Shot and just wide from Zerbovic. Not sure if it was an off-target shot or if it was saved by Fauscher. He might have got a piece of it. So it's Conant's ball here with 6 minutes to go. Into the front, over the top, shot blocked. It's loose. Struggled to be picked up. Finally picked up by Abel. No, not yet. Scooped up by Zerbovic. Over to the left side now. Conant trying to extend the lead. Side of the net, shooting. And it's blocked away. And Elk Grove has it on the far side, now taken back by Conant. The Cougars pressing on. Here's Sir Bulvich with a shot. He scores! David Sorbolovich, a junior midfielder, makes it 3-0 Conant with his first goal of the year. So it's Conant 3, Grenadiers nothing, with 5:31 to go in the first quarter. Play restarts here. Fight for the face-off is won by Parker Abel. And Conant comes quickly again. This has Matthew Sharbaugh on the right side. Sharbaugh waiting for some changes to be made. With 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. 3-0 Conant. Here's Leck. Taisei Leck on the right side here. Now comes back towards the middle. Charging in on goal. Spinning to the right. Runs into a brick wall, though. And the ball is taken away by Elk Grove. Taken away by Jacob Dean. He spins to the right. Holds on to the ball. Now loses it. And the ground ball is picked up by Velasquez. Dean still in there, though. He works it free. A scramble in midfield for it. Swept along by Ewan. Picked up, though, by Rufus, and a stoppage of play. So Conant will get it here. Taisei Leck has the ball. Or, rather, Sharbaugh has it. Now it's with Velasquez. Back to Sharbaugh on the right side of the net, looking for an angle to shoot at. And he centers it. Shot coming! And it goes wide. Might have been blocked again by Fauscher. That shot from the top by Rufus. Still 3-0 Conant. Elk Grove haven't had a shot yet. Conant has numbers here. To the middle it goes for Sharbaugh. And it goes wide. Here's Velasquez. Jacob Velasquez, a senior midfielder. Conant putting on the pressure at the front of the net. The shot goes wide. Behind the net, it's Matthew Sharbaugh. Passes to the front. Tibbetts. Conant resetting here with 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Rufus across to Tibbetts. Scooped up by Velasquez. And now Sharbaugh back to Velasquez, right side of the net, trying to get towards the goal mouth. And he loses it on the way there. And it's picked up by Elk Grove. And Conant grabs it back with Rufus. Now here's Sharbaugh. Over to the left side, side of the net, and they put it in! Antonio Raimondi's second goal of the game. Raimondi came in with one goal. He's got two in the first quarter, and it's 4-0 Cougars. So Conant off to a great start here. While we have a second, I want to tell you that the Village will be launching a community-wide food drive with the Elk Grove Township Food Pantry from April 6th through April 20th. In honor of the Village's incorporation year of 1956, the goal is to collect 19,560 items to benefit local families in need. The pantry is especially in need of jams and spreads, cooking oils, rice, pasta, condiments, soap, toothpaste, diapers, and toilet paper. Donations can be dropped off Monday through Friday in the Village Hall atrium during regular business hours. So Elk Grove behind 4-0 in the first quarter. This is Beckham Amick as the sun makes an appearance. A brief cameo appearance through thick gray clouds. Grenadiers have it on the right side now. Work back behind for Connor Mullins. Being whacked by Lathos. Here's Ewan. Getting it back over in front of the net. To the left now for Amick. And a whistle. This is going to go Conant's way. They're going quickly here with Parker Abel. Gets it up to Sharbaugh. And the Cougars can set it up here. 1 minute to go in the first frame. 4-0 Conant. Looking to add on here. Wesley Kim. Side steps past Ewan. Takes a shot that's blocked. And goes out of play. Here's Sharbaugh. Up top it goes. And a shot to Sharbaugh. Pass to Sharbaugh, and he took a shot. It went wide. And it'll be Elk Grove's ball. Long pass knocked away. Picked up by Conant. Here they come quickly. And the shot goes low and just wide. From Philip Zaidos. Spells the last name D-Z-I-A-D-O-S-Z. 15 seconds to go in the first frame. Conant looking for something to go into the break with. There's one in the middle. Blocked away by Fauscher. Save made. Cleared by the Grenadiers. Final 5 seconds. Conant with a last-second opportunity here. To the left side. Dropped. And that will do it for the first quarter. Conant off to a 4-0 lead. Peyton Carlian dropped the ball in the last few seconds to try and add on. But Conant takes a 4-0 lead. And after 1 quarter of play, Conant 4, Elk Grove nothing. And I want to tell you real quick that the Elk Grove Youth Community, in partnership with the Village of Elk Grove and the Elk Grove Parks Foundation, will be issuing 6 $1,000 scholarship awards to recognize high school seniors for their outstanding leadership, community participation, and service in the community. Completed applications must be returned to the Elk Grove Municipal Complex Administration counter no later than Friday, April 3rd. For more information, visit the Village website at elkgrove.org. So 4-0 Conant here as we get ready for the second quarter here momentarily. The sun is peeking through the clouds now. It wasn't like that earlier. About an hour before the game time, everyone was inside because the lightning detector was going off. About an hour before game time is when it finally went away, so we had no delay in setting up this one. So Conant ahead 4-0. As the second quarter begins here momentarily. 2 goals so far from Antonio Raimondi, senior attacker. He came in with 1 goal. Elk Grove still is not a shot on goal yet. And here we go. Both teams switch sides, so now Elk Grove is going from left to right, Conant right to left. Beckham Amick doing the face-off duties for Elk Grove. And a tie-up with Hales Young. Elk Grove has it. The pass airmails over the head of Matt Vatopoulos. There's a stiff breeze blowing towards Conant's net. It's kind of a crosswind, but it is mainly blowing into the face of the Conant attackers. Here's Carl Young from the left side into the middle. Bouncing shot that goes over the bar. A shot from Matthew Sharbaugh. He has it here behind the net. Sharbaugh looking for something in the middle. He gets it into Rofus, who takes a shot and scores. Joey Rofus with his 4th goal of the year. It's 5-0 Conant. The senior midfielder on the board for the Cougars. First goal of the second quarter makes it 5-0. So here we go. The face-off taken up by Conant. Here they come quickly. Charging down is Leck. He lost it. Picked up by Carlian. Over to the right side. It's 6-0. Matthew Sharbaugh fires it home. 2 quick goals to start quarter number 2. For Matthew Sharbaugh, it's his 8th goal this season, 2nd today. So it's Conant 6 rather, Elk Grove 0. The face-off won by Elk Grove, taken up by Amick. 6 foot, 188-pound junior. And here is Griffin Ewan, Elk Grove's top goal scorer. Standing in at 6 foot, 200 pounds. Ewan around the right side. Into the X. Elk Grove trying to set it up on the left side there. Shot and blocked by TJ Diamond. Really the first shot of the game for Elk Grove. Clearing pass from Diamond and a whistle here. Again, picks it up. Over to the left side for Carlion. Back to Velasquez. Across to Abel. It's on the right side now for Charbon. Abel. Velasquez couldn't haul in the pass, and it's going to go out of bounds. Ball is lost by Colin Redmond. 5'10", 140-pound junior. And here is Velasquez once more. Over to Carlion. Peyton Carlion with 11 goals this year, 1 today. Over to the right side, low shot from Sarba. He scores! Matthew Charbon with another goal in this one, and it's 7-0. So Conant off to a good start here in this one, with 8:48 to go in the second quarter. Face-off controlled by Conant, and we have a stoppage here. Conant with the ball here on the right side for Charbon. Cross it goes to Kim. Shoveled away, taken up by Elk Grove. And here come the Grenadiers. Ewan survives a couple whacks. Griffin Ewan with a lower of the shoulder. Still has it, looking for help, and can't complete the pass to Vadapalas, excuse me. And Ewan is still down. Griffin Ewan being checked out here with 8:04 to go, 7-0 Cougars. While they do that, applications are now being accepted for the Elk Grove Fallen Soldier Memorial Scholarship Program. 4 $2,000 scholarships will be awarded and can be used at four-year universities, the Harper Promise Program, and technical career colleges. Applicants must be Elk Grove Village residents and will begin college studies in the fall of this year. The deadline to apply is 5 p.m. on Monday, April 20th. Applications and more information can be found on the village website at elkgrove.org. So Ewan is back onto his feet. And Elk Grove has the ball here with Vadapalas. Matt Vadapalas pushed away. Back it goes to Ewan. Ewan with a drive, and he hits the side of the net. The crowd erupted. They thought that he had put it in. He's got it back here, though. Griffin Ewan with 5 goals this season. That's the team lead in 2 games so far. Ewan to the left side behind the net. Ewan takes a shot. It's saved low by Diamond. A scramble for it goes behind. And a whistle. Vadapalas has it. He couldn't corral the pass. Still not able to corral the pass. It gets flung into the corner and picked up by Tony Medema. Flung forward, and there's going to be a flag on Ewan. He put Patrick Krasanich on the ground with a check. And so Elk Grove will be a man down here. So Griffin Ewan was being checked out by a trainer earlier, and now he's going to head over to the sidelines with 6:40 to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Conant. And here is Conant. Here's Carlion. Takes a shot and scores. Peyton Carlion with another goal. 8-0 Cougars. So Peyton Carlion takes advantage of the man advantage instantly. And pays it off with another goal. His 12th of the year, second today. And with 6:29 to go, it's Cougars 8, Grenadiers nothing. Kicked around on the face-off, picked up by Conant. Here's Young. To his right he goes for Charbaugh. Matthew Charbaugh slams on the brakes. Over now to Rofus. Rofus directing traffic. Gets it over to Tibbetts. Now it's with Abel. Tried to pass to the side of the net. It was off target to Charbaugh. And Elk Grove will take possession here with 5:44 to go. Quickly up it goes to Jacob Dean, who breaks away. Dean across to Griffin Ewan. He couldn't hold it. And it's ripped away by the Cougars. Here's Girardi. Dumps it off to Charbaugh. And Conant will reset here. Matthew Charbaugh, back it goes. Fake pass, back to Charbaugh, right side of the net, spins to the left. Charbaugh looking for help. Bounces it to the feet of Tibbetts. And 4:54 to go. It'll be Conant ball. Here's Tibbetts. Up front to Rofus. Drop the shoulder from Abel. Rofus and Abel playing catch with 4:34. Here's Abel to the right side for Charbaugh. Still trying to direct traffic with an 8-0 lead. Charbaugh spins to the right. Utilizing space behind the net. Pass just out of reach of Carlion. And it'll be Elk Grove ball. So Jacob Dean will take it up for the Grenadiers. Here's Amick. Behind the net it goes. Over to the left side. Picked up and lost by Philip Onik. And taken away by Conant. Girardi, the long stick midfielder, takes it away. Now here's Sharbaugh. On the right side with the ball and 3:25 to go. Abel. Rofus. Pass can't be corralled by Zelinski. Able to pick it up. Now here is Matthew Sharbaugh. Zelinski back to Sharbaugh. In front for Carlyon. Sidestep shot. Rang it off the post. It's still loose and picked up by Carlyon nearly had another goal. He hit the post. Conant takes it back here, though. Rofus with acres of space in front of him. Rofus to the right. And Rofus tripped up. Looked like maybe just lost his footing. And that will be Elk Grove's ball. Or Conant's ball, rather. Here is Abel. Trying to spin away, knocked to the ground. Amick comes up with the steal. Just out of reach of Ewan on the pass. Ewan trying to fight for it, runs into two Cougars. Able to get it ahead, but out of reach of its intended target. And now scooped up by the Cougars. Serbulovic had lost it, and it goes out of bounds. 90 seconds to go in the second quarter. Elk Grove looking to take something into the halftime break. Mullins fighting for it, still unable to corral it. Finally picked up by the Cougars, by Medema. And launched forward, bounces into the stick of Abel. Not quite, though. Scoops away a ground ball and able to pick it up with space in front of him. It's Parker Abel shoved to the ground. And we'll see the call here. Less than a minute to go in the second quarter. As the sun comes back out. Here's Peyton Carlyon. Less than a minute to go. Back up top it goes. Serbulovic lost it. And it's taken away by Elk Grove. Quickly, here comes the Grenadiers. Chance here. Low shot. Blocked. Never got to the net. And it's taken back by Conant. By Serbulovic with 30 seconds to go. He's tripped up. He gets it ahead, though, just out of reach of Carlyon on the pass. Back it goes, front of the net, and Sharbaugh puts it away. Matthew Sharbaugh has been an offensive force in this game, and he makes it 9-0 Cougars. So Conant able to take advantage of the lack of numbers in defense in the final 30 seconds of that first half. 20.4 on the clock, 9-0 Conant. It squirts free on the face-off, picked up by Conant. Hales Young, able to pick it up and spin away. Now here's Carlyon. Steps to the right. Carlyon all the way, and he puts it away. With 3 seconds to go, he just beat the clock. And Conant scores 2 goals in the final 30 seconds of the second quarter. Make that 3 for Carlyon today. And with 3 seconds to go, it's Cougars 10, Grenadiers nothing. Final 3 seconds come off the clock, and that will do it for the end of the first half. It's been all Conant, and their 2 main goal scorers have done most of the damage. Matthew Sharbaugh and Peyton Carlyon leading the offense, and a 10-0 lead for Conant over Elk Grove. We'll step aside for halftime. You're watching Elk Grove Boys Lacrosse on EGTV. Welcome back to Elk Grove High School for the start of the second half in Elk Grove Boys Lacrosse. As the Grenadiers trail Conant 10-0 as we begin the third quarter of play. With our entire EGTV crew, I'm Gabe Newman. Great to have you along for the ride in this one. It's been the Matthew Sharbaugh and Peyton Carlian show so far, as predicted, the top two leading scorers on this Cougar team. Seen a couple of goals from Antonio Raimondi as well. Joey Rufus has a goal. And 10-0 is our score as we begin the third quarter. Elk Grove back to attacking from right to left. And here we go with Griffin Ewan taking it to the right. Over to the right side for Amick. Beckham Amick has the ball on his stick. Or rather, that's not Amick. Elk Grove has it here. Now there's Amick. And it's with Sarabia. To the right side here. Just out of reach of Sarabia on the return pass. By the way, that was David Gransky that had the ball a little bit ago that I called Beckham Amick. They're both wearing black leggings. That goes out. It'll be Elk Grove ball. Here's Sarabia. On the left side. Back behind it goes. Just out of reach. And picked up by Conant. Here's Raimondi. And now on the right side for Sharbaugh. He's got 3 or 4 goals today. He's been very lights out on that right side. Sharbaugh backwards to Zaydaz. Zaydaz back to Sharbaugh. Right side of the net. Front and he scores! It's Antonio Raimondi's third goal of the game. And it was fed to him by Matthew Sharbaugh, and it's 11-0 Conant. Cougars have an 11-0 lead here in the third quarter with 9:58 to go. Collision in midfield. The ball swept away. Picked up by Lathos. Lathos cuts through 2. Spins to the right. Trying to jump it off and ended up losing it. And picked up by Elk Grove. By Jacob Dean. He had his stick whacked. Fighting to get it clear. It falls free though to Sharbaugh. But Elk Grove will get it back. It's launched downfield. Here's Gransky. Along the left side with some space. Gransky all the way, and he's unable to connect. Saved by Diamond. Now here's Medema. Dumps it off to Sharbaugh. Matthew Charbon the long way around the right side. Reinforcements jog on for Conant. This is Kim. Wesley Kim back to Charbon. Now Kim once more. Him and Charbon playing catch with the wind blowing straight into Charbon's face behind the net. Kim steps to the right. Dumps it off to Charbon. Over to the left side for Carleon. And he puts it home. Correction, yeah, that was Peyton Carleon. Another goal for him, 12-0 Cougars. Be sure to watch the annual State of the Village address on Thursday, April 9th at 12 p.m. right here on EGTV. Mayor Johnson will recap the last year and share future plans for Elk Grove. Watch it live on Comcast Channel 6, Facebook, YouTube, or on the website at eg-tv.org. If you can't watch it live, look for it later on YouTube or the on-demand site found on the EGTV website. So 12-0 Conant here. Tony Medema has it. And now it's with Charbon. Drops it off to Jack Tibbetts. .7:45 to go in the third quarter. Back to Charbon. Tibbetts has it. Has to pick it up off the ground. Bounce back in front for Parker Abel. Charbon, quick move, right side, he scores! Matthew Charbon has another. 13-0 Conant. And he is catching Peyton Carleon for the leading goal scorer. He scored the majority of the goals today. Carleon has a decent number himself. And Conant as a team has a 13-goal lead. And here they come again. This is Tibbetts, just out of reach of Raimondi. Launch forward, picked off by Rofus. Acres of space. Rofus shoots. It's blocked by Fauscher. And his pass. A flag flies. Penalty coming up against Elk Grove. Fauscher cleared the ball away, and the scramble for the ground ball ends up drawing a penalty against Elk Grove. Running clock here, 5:17 to go in the third. And it looks like Griffin Ewan is headed back to the sideline to serve another penalty. Charbon has the ball with a man advantage. It's spread out to the left side. Long shot, score! Renzo Lathos, another immediate goal after gaining a man advantage. And the junior listed as a defender, but he's got a long stick and he has scored a goal to make it 14-0 Conant. First goal of the season for Lathos. Here's Rofus on the left side. Back towards the middle. Tons of space. Dropped off by Carlyon. And Carlyon with a second effort has it blocked. The third time, though, is put home. Peyton Carlyon follows up a goal with another goal. And it's Conant 15, Elk Grove nothing. So Peyton Carlyon on the board once more with a running clock here in the third. 3 minutes to go in the third of 4 frames. Launch forward for Gradsky. Steps to the right, takes it towards the net. Flag flies, shot goes wide. Here's Sarabia. Griffin Ewan. Ewan around the right outside, takes a shot, and it's saved by Diamond. And a penalty coming up here against Conant. Goes against Tony Medema, senior long stick midfielder. 100 seconds to go in the third quarter and a running clock. So Rabia has it with the Grens up a man. Over to the left side for Amick. Amick had a line to shoot at. He pulled it to the left. And it's picked up by Gradsky. Takes a shot, and it's blocked by Diamond. Final 60 seconds rather of the third quarter. 15-0 Conant over Elk Grove. It is Matthew Charbon with it, or rather Wesley Kim with it. Allowing reinforcements to jog on. Now here's Rofus. Trying to get it to the left side of the net. His pass, though, to Kim knocked away. 14 seconds and counting. It'll be Conant with the ball here, but running out of time to do anything in this quarter. To the side of the net for Raimondi, and his pass wide, and that is the end of the third quarter. 5 goals scored in that quarter for Conant, and it is Cougars 15, Elk Grove nothing. Want to remind you that EGTV will be back here on Friday, April 10th, with varsity baseball against Conant. So these same two schools in baseball. That'll be a first pitch scheduled for 4:45. You can watch it live on Comcast Channel 6, Facebook, YouTube, or on the EGTV website at eg-tv.org. You can also watch all games that EGTV covers, including this one at a later date and time, by going to either YouTube or the on-demand link on the EGTV website. So the two teams trade sides for one more time. Elk Grove trying to build on some positives. Conant trying to add to the already overwhelming number of positives. The Grenadiers, after today, will get on a two-game road trip. April 9th, they'll be taking on Rolling Meadows, and then April 14th at Dundee Crown. The next home game is April 16th, here against Hoffman Estates. And then that following Monday against Timothy Christian. Knocked off the stick of Ewan. And here comes Conant quickly with Krasanich. That's knocked away. Wesolowski picks it up along the left side. Cuts it back in towards the middle. Has an angle to shoot at. Takes a shot. And it goes wide. Here is Sarabia. And it goes just to the wide net. Conant, after today, will have a game on Saturday at Palatine. This is the first of 3 straight road games for the Cougars. And one rescued from going out of bounds. Picked up by Beckham Amick. Final 10 minutes and 30 seconds of this one in the running clock. Amick has the ball knocked off of his stick. And it's scooped up and shoveled on forward by the Cougars. Here's Rofus. Rofus on a jog into the Conant offensive zone. Over to the right. A sidestep by Abel. He shoots and it's wide. Conant has it here with Wesley Kim. Kim and Rofus. Here is Joey Rofus. Back to Kim it goes. Into the front. Knocked away. Picked up by Ranieri. Give and go. Ranieri unable to corral the return pass. Ground ball is swept along and goes out of bounds. Ranieri with a high pass to Abel. And that pass out of reach of Serbolovich. Back to Abel it goes. Now Serbolovich works it around to the outside for Rofus. Over on the left side, shot taken by Kim, goes wide. Fauscher might have gotten just a piece. Still 15-0 Conant with 8:30 to go. Rofus Kim on the left side. Back to Rofus. Fakes the pass back to Kim. Instead gets it up top to Saburlovic. And now it's with Rofus. Over top, low shot goes in from Parker Abel. So it goes Rofus to Kim to Abel, who puts it in the bottom right corner of the net for the game's 16th goal. So a lot of players getting their first goal this season, potentially first of their career, on varsity at least, this evening. We're scheduled to see some pretty nasty storms. Those have, for the most part, missed us. It was raining a little earlier. The ground is a little wet. But the clouds look clear now. There's a quick shot and a goal. Wesley Kim is on the board. And he gets knocked over in the celebration by Zielinski. And Wesley Kim looks like that's his first varsity goal. First goal of the season for him, and if he hadn't played varsity last year, then that is career goal number 1 in the big stage. 17-0 Conant. 6:25 and counting. Shoveled forward, not picked up yet, still not picked up. Helped along by the Grenadiers, by Griffin Ewan, who's around everybody, takes a shot, and he can't get it to go. Final 6 minutes of this one. Grenadiers trying to break up the shutout. Here comes Conant. It's knocked away on a pass from Zeung. Final 5 minutes and counting. Here comes Conant again around the back of the net. Knocked off the stick of Ranieri. Ranieri still has it here. Runs into 2 Grenadiers. Pushed back by Amick. And he goes crashing to the ground, Ranieri does. Here's Ranieri on a give and go. Centering pass to the left side. Ranieri got clobbered on the back end of that pass. And a flag flies. That ball goes soaring over everyone's head. And we will get a penalty here. Man advantage for Conant and a 17-0 advantage on the scoreboard for the Cougars. Here's Krisanich. Over to Carleon. Back to Krisanich. Takes a shot. And it's blocked away. 3 minutes to go. Up ahead, low shot goes wide from Lathos. Long shot from Krisanich is saved by Fauscher. His pass goes straight into the air, though. And pulled down by Gradsky. And here he comes down the left side. Had it knocked off his stick and out of bounds. Here comes Gradsky, and his shot saved. It wasn't Gradsky that made the shot. Helped along by Carleon. He's able to pick it back up. Slam on the brakes. Over to the right side. Shooting. And it goes in. It's the 18th goal of the game for Conant. And another one for Matthew Sharbaugh. Conant hurts Elk Grove in transition. And it's 18-0. Final 100 seconds continue to tick off the clock. Conant will be at Palatine on Saturday, followed by a game at Barrington on April 9th. 2 days later, back home to take on Buffalo Grove on the 11th. Advancing up the left-hand side. Bounced in towards Gradsky. A flag flies. .40 seconds to go. 18-0 Conant. And Elk Grove will most likely finish the game with a man advantage. Renzo Lathos penalized. Last opportunity for Elk Grove to score something. And it goes over the top and out of bounds. Shot from Philip Onik to the left side and blocked by Diamond. 3 seconds to go, and that's going to do it. Final score in this one, Cougars 18, Grenadiers nothing. Conant with a dominant victory in boys lacrosse, led by Matthew Sharbaugh and Peyton Carleon. Antonio Raimondi had a couple of goals. Joey Rofus with a goal as well. Renzo Lathos and Wesley Kim scoring their first goals of the year. And for Kim, a special one, as you saw a little bit earlier. Reminder, next EGTV EGHS broadcast will be on April 10th. It'll be baseball between Conant and Elk Grove with a 4:45 first pitch. That's going to do it for all of us, for all the wonderful women and men on our entire crew. I'm Gabe Newman saying so long from Elk Grove High School. Once again, the final score, Conant 18, Elk Grove nothing. Thank you for watching, and take care.